This is the Weber Genesis E-325 natural gas grill, and after cooking on it a bunch, I get why people stick with this line. Key features that stood out to me are the 3 PureBlu burners with those raised ports, the dedicated sear zone between the right and center burners, porcelain enamel cast iron grates, stainless side tables, a folding warming rack, and a pull-out grease tray. It's natural gas only, so it connects to the line at the house and stays ready 24/7. It's perfect for anyone who wants real heat, even coverage, and the convenience of not swapping tanks. Assembly took me around 2 hours solo. From my experience, the BILT app was worth using because the 3D steps saved me from flipping a panel the wrong way. The box is packed tight and there's a lot of cardboard to deal with, but nothing was damaged. Hooking up to natural gas was straightforward with a quick disconnect, and I did a soapy water leak test at the fittings just to be safe. I wouldn't use this on propane, and the manual is very clear about that. Moving it on smooth concrete is easy with the casters. On rough pavers, I had to go slow because the small wheels transmit bumps. On my first preheat, all 3 main burners lit instantly using the electronic ignition. The crossover design means once the first burner catches, the others follow. I heard the rapid clicking, got the whoosh of flame right away, and the grill climbed to 500 degrees F in just a few minutes. Heat distribution impressed me. When I ran a toast test, browning was consistent across most of the grate with a mild drop right at the front edge, which is pretty normal because that's where fresh air feeds the fire. The PureBlu burners make a clean, steady blue flame, and the raised ports really do stay cleaner. Drippings roll past instead of clogging the holes. The sear zone is where this thing separates itself. With that extra burner on, my grate temp shot up and stayed aggressive. I put 4 thick ribeyes straight onto the hot cast iron, and the grates didn't sag in temperature. The Maillard reaction, the browning that gives you crust and flavor, kicked in almost immediately. I got a deep crust in a couple minutes per side and a rare center without overcooking. That's exactly what I want from gas when I'm chasing steakhouse results at home. In my opinion, if you buy this grill for one reason, it's the sear zone combined with those heavy grates. Low and slow surprised me in a good way. I set one burner to low and parked ribs on the opposite side, and the grill held around 250 degrees F with the lid closed. It behaved like a convection oven, steady and predictable, which made long cooks relaxing instead of fussy. I won't pretend it delivers the smoke profile of a wood pit, but for a gas grill, the Flavorizer bars do a lot. They catch drippings, vaporize them, and send that savory smoke back to the food. At the same time, anything that doesn't vaporize is rooted away from the flames, which kept flare-ups under control for me. Space-wise, the primary cooking area is generous enough that I can lay out a couple dozen burgers without crowding. The tuck-away warming rack adds headroom and is actually useful. It toasts buns safely and holds wings while the main course finishes. The lid has good vertical clearance, so big roasts aren't a problem. The side tables feel solid. I've put heavy cast iron pans on them and didn't get any flex. The build and feel are a mix of premium and practical. The black porcelain enameled lid looks great and shrugs off heat and weather better than paint, and the handle stays cool thanks to the standoffs. The hinge feels balanced, so lifting the lid with one hand is easy. The knobs look like machined metal, but they're plastic. That's where I felt a mismatch. They work fine, the markings are easy to see, and you can dial in repeatable positions, but they don't have much heft. Inside the cabinet, the ignition wires are visible with minimal shielding. It hasn't caused me a functional issue, but it doesn't look as buttoned up as the exterior. The cart doors close with more of a tinny sound than a heavy thunk. None of that affects how it cooks, but if tactile feel matters to you, you'll notice. Grease management is one of the strong points. The funnel design in the cookbox pushes drippings into a slide-out tray that takes a disposable liner. I swap the liner often and do a quick wipe, and that habit alone keeps things safe and clean. For the porcelain enameled cast iron grates, I treat them gently. I preheat, brush with a brass or nylon-safe brush, and oil lightly. If you chip enamel, the iron underneath can rust fast, so I avoid metal scrapers on the grates. The Flavorizer bars are consumables in my mind. With heavy use and salty marinades, they'll eventually corrode, so I budget to replace them every few years. The Weber crafted angle needs a quick reality check. The grill is compatible with the system, but the frame kit and most of the cool inserts, griddle, pizza stone, wok, sear grate, are sold separately. I bought the frame kit later and I'm happy with it, especially the griddle for smash burgers, but I wish that had been clearer up front because it's an extra cost. Day to day, starting is reliable even in light wind, heat is even across the grate, and recovery after adding cold food is strong. That makes weeknight cooking much simpler. Brats, chops, chicken thighs, asparagus, and burgers all come out consistent. It's perfect for families who want predictable results and steak lovers who care about crust. From my experience, the capacity and steady heat also make it easy to host. I can stage food on the warming rack and keep the main grate free for the next batch. On durability and support, the long warranty on the cookbox and lid adds peace of mind. Parts availability is solid, and I've been able to look up schematics easily. I've had mixed speed from support in the past with other Webers, sometimes instant, sometimes a wait, but I've always ended up with the parts I needed. In my opinion, this E-325 is a pure grilling machine. No side burner, no flashy screens, just strong heat, even coverage, and a sear zone that actually sears. The trade-offs are there: plastic feel knobs, thinner feel cabinet panels, and the extra spend if you want the Weber-crafted ecosystem. I'd recommend this for anyone who has a natural gas hookup and wants a reliable, high-heat grill that handles both fast sears and slow roasts without fuss. It's perfect for steak nights, reliable weeknight dinners, and bigger weekend cooks when the whole family shows up. In conclusion, the Weber Genesis E-325 natural gas grill has earned its spot as my go-to outdoor cooker. It lights every time, gets hot fast, spreads heat evenly, and the grease system keeps maintenance simple. If you value cooking performance over extra gadgets, and you like the idea of never running out of fuel mid-cook, this fits the bill. I'll leave the details about the Weber Genesis E-325 natural gas grill in the comments for you to check out. See you in the next video.